Hey Tom, you know what I love about these Dude I Love or Hate My Ride at Home editions?
What's that?
That you guys are sending in some incredible videos, and I asked for videos that specifically talk about vehicles that you guys may not be so in love with. And guess what?
Well, we have one. It's a 2015 Chevrolet Silverado.
Yep, Carl sent it to us, and in the video he documents, well, why don't we just roll the video and let you guys watch?
This is Carl Ogunki from Newfoundland, Canada, and this is my 2015 Chevy Silverado. I really want to love this truck, but there's reasons why I don't. But like I said, I want to love this truck. It rides really well. People that have driven it, who have also driven in F-150s and whatnot, have all said how smooth it rides and how quiet it is, and no doubt it is. First of all, the truck is pretty much stock. It's the LT trim. Currently right now it has studded snow tires on it. It does have a nice look. The trim is nice, the color is nice. It has the G80 locking rear end. This one here has the 5.3. The only mods I've really done on it, I got LED headlights and there's an LED light bar. I have mounted behind the grille. I do use it as a truck. I plow snow. I only plow snow in my own yard with it. I have a 300-foot long driveway and it's all on a hill, so it's just a simple personal plow that goes on there. There's 102,627 kilometers. Under the hood we have the stock 5.3 liter. Oh, I have had some issues with this truck, not from the get-go, but sort of from the get-go. Like I say, I really want to love this truck. It's very comfortable. I tow a 30-foot long travel trailer during the summer, plow snow with it in the winter. I've carried a ton of cinder blocks and concrete pads and everything in the back of it. So like I said, there's a few reasons why I want to love this truck, but I'm having issues loving the truck. And this stack of paperwork is the reason why. The truck itself is nice, everything I like about it. Bought brand new in May of 2015. On the 9th of December 2015, they had to reprogram my transfer case. Apparently this was also a service bulletin. So that was done. The 31st of October 2016, front airbag and pre-tensioner got recalled. So that was done once again. And they also had a recall on the seat belt and lap anchor tensioner cable. So that was all done, no charge. My rear window defrost stopped working, and this was in 19th of December 2017. They found out that the connector had burned off the back of my window, and they couldn't fix it, so they ended up replacing my window. I'd also told them about a clunk I was getting coming out of the truck in the rear, and they had to retorque my rear U-bolts. They checked the rear suspension to see if there was any breaks or cracks, and it was all okay. All done, no charge. On the 4th of January of 2018, the radio stopped working. I had no turn signal noises, no warning buzzers, no chimes, no nothing, and of course no radio. So they replaced the connectors for the radio. They replaced part of a trim panel, and when I got it back it was all working, and that was no charge. 2018, on the 1st of February, my truck was stuck in four-wheel drive. Oddly enough, that was a year prior. It was in for a recall. They said it was out of calibration. They had to install a transfer case control module and reprogram it. And that was done at no charge. And then the big one, and I will try to insert another video here along with this. I say I lost my engine, but really I didn't lose the engine. I just had a huge problem with the engine. But anyway, they called it a misfire tick. And when I play the video for you, you will see what they mean. It sounded like some guy with a sledgehammer on top of the motor. They ended up replacing lifter right side, manifold, another lifter, gasket, bolt, 1, 2, 3, 4 more gaskets, pipes, rods and arms, another lifter, bolts, seals. They had my truck for almost 2 weeks. That was no charge for that. Still under warranty because there was only 60,000 kilometers on it at the time, which I believe, I'm just doing math on top of my head here, would work out to maybe around 35,000 miles, maybe 40,000 miles. So that was that. That was the big one. They were nice enough to provide me with a rental, so that's good. Then, shortly after, the radio issue again. My radio wouldn't come on. There was nothing, no sound coming out of it. So they replaced the radio and had to put in a new unit and reprogram it, and that was at no charge. Last but not least, I had the recall done for the brakes. I didn't have any issues with the brakes, but while it was in there, there was also a recall for the rear window, and I had the rear window already replaced, but they told me that I could not use my rear window defogger anymore until that there was something done with the recall. So they removed the fuse, and after about 4 months or 5 months of waiting for some sort of result on this product recall, they called me back in and basically told me that I already had the rear window replaced 2 years prior, and that was pretty much the fix for it. So they put the fuse back in, and that's the way it is right now. So I love the truck. The truck is nice. The truck is comfortable. The truck is, it's what I want in a truck. But these issues are keeping me from loving the truck, because you don't have faith in something that you keep having to bring back to the garage for, well, I'd say little things, but there's some pretty big things here, like the engine. So, do I love the truck? Yes. Do I hate the truck? Not really. Would I buy it again? Maybe. It can't be all bad, you know. Maybe this was built on a Friday evening or a Monday morning, who knows. But, you know, all vehicles have issues. But when you're throwing down hard-earned cash, this truck was, the MSRP on it was 51,000 Canadian dollars. When you're throwing down that kind of a amount of dollars, you expect it to be a little bit better. Anyway, that's my vlog. See ya, and keep up the great work.
Well, thank you for sharing that truck with us. Now, of course, this is not an indictment of every Silverado out there. He seems to have had just a boatload of issues, but we want to be fair to all the brands. So if you guys have had issues with your truck, where should they send it and how should they send the video?
Well, I've got a little how-to coming up right now.
Hey, thank you for sending us your video here to TFL Studios so we can make it famous on Dude I Love My Ride Home Edition. Well, we noticed that a lot of people had some issues sending us files because emails are just not suitable for video. However, we do have a much better solution. It's a file service called WeTransfer, and WeTransfer is a way you can securely and safely and freely, we should say, send us your video files. That way the quality's better and there's no issues going down the road. So here's how you do it. If you're planning on using your cell phone to upload the files, like I think many of you will be, all you have to do is open up your browser, and this works both on Apple and Android, and type in TFLstudios.WeTransfer.com, and then hit enter. Now it will take you to this page, and you'll see a big button that says send a file. Click that and then tap I agree, and it'll give you a plus arrow where you can actually add your files. Add up to 20 gigabytes. So click that. I'm going to say photo library, videos, and then I'm going to select my video and hit done. So there you can see your video is added. In the message section, please add your name and your truck. So in this case, it'll be Tommy Micah, and the truck or car or whatever lawnmower is 2020 Nissan Titan, just so we know what's coming our way. And then click next. And then you plug in your own personal email. And what it'll do is send you a verification just to make sure you're a real person and not a robot, and click transfer. So it says verify your email. Go ahead and check your email and you'll see a code. And then go ahead and plug in your verification code. Alright, and verify. So once you're verified, you'll see it will upload your file to the internet, and you can see it going there. And then it will send a verification that you have completed your transfer and that we have received it. Now you can actually do the same exact process on a computer. It's just as easy. Let me show you. Here on the computer, it's the same exact process. So simply type in TFLstudios.WeTransfer.com and hit enter. And then here you'll see a little bubble that says add your files. So click on the file you want to add. Then plug in your email address, your personal email address, and a message. Once again, your name and your vehicle. So it'll ask you to verify your email again, and then you'll be ready to go. And we'll get your files a little bit quicker. It'll be a little bit easier. Well, thank you so much for contributing, and if you have any questions, email me, ask@tfltruck.com, and we'll help you through them.
All right, there you have it. Once again, we would love to hear from you. We would love to hear your experiences with your personal trucks, and if you've had issues with it, if you don't love it, let us know, because, well, it's a great way to share your experiences with this entire TFL community.
Yep, and Andre has a video coming up of some high mileage GM trucks that have lasted a long time, so be sure to stay tuned for that.
Yep, good and bad, love and hate, they're like two sides of the same coin. See you guys next time. Ciao.
Yep.